Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, gonna be a bit of a rematch between iNcontroL and EffOrtless from back in 2008. Top side, gonna be iNcontroL, our purple Zerg, and on the bottom side, it is EffOrtless. EffOrtless and iNcontroL played a 30-plus minute game on my channel, or replay cast, back in 2019 or so. So I'm hoping it's going to be another close game here today. All right, man. So we missed iNcontroL, but he was an excellent StarCraft player and a hilarious and educational StarCraft commentator as well. Double threat, right? Right. So a ZVT here on Destination. This map was played so very, very, very much back in the 2008 range. It was in the map pool, and TSL was in its full swing. I can't find EffOrtless's name. EffOrtless's name? Yeah, I think that's grammatically correct. On any of the player lists for TSL. TSL1, TSL2, TLS1, TLS2, TLS3 in the Championship Series. So, I don't know, man. But based on the banter that was on the last game between these two players, I kind of feel like EffOrtless is an American player as well as iNcontroL is. So, Terror the Overlord scouting out. That's right, man. You do you, man. Barracks first coming up here. Hatch first here at about 12 supply. And what are we doing? We got ourselves a scouting SCV as well. SCV's name here is going to be Phil today. How's it going, Phil? Hope you're enjoying your time. What is going on? My beard's like catching on my pop filter. Stop doing that, beard. It's really annoying. Super, super annoying stuff. Stop doing it. So, SCV comes up, says, da 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 da. Everything is totally cool. Spawning pool is on the way. What is gonna make your day? Well, expanding. Expanding here from EffOrtless, because he says, hatch first for my enemy Zerg. Time for me to go for a 1-Rax expander. Rooney can get away with this thing. 1-Rax expand is not going to go super well for you if it was a pool first play from the Zerg, but he's very happy about what he's got going on here. Now. No. More supply depots, of course it is. No gas yet here from EffOrtless. I did post a pretty amazing Terror versus Piano game last week, if you missed that one. Holy smokes. It was nuts. Terror went for... Did he go for the hatch first? He went for the hatch first. And Piano went for a 2-Rax opening and just chaos. Chaos from there. It was a lot of fun. So if you want to see a game like that, be sure to check it out. It's Terror versus Piano. Look, I know that Terror's probably the better player than Piano is. But, like, I don't know. Go give it a look. Go give it a look-see anyway. We'll be very happy that you did. Terror the Overlord, no! Get to safety behind these rocks. That's right, getting to safety here. We've established in previous casts here on Destination you can put a vulture right here and actually hit drones that are mining from this mineral patch right there. Super, super annoying stuff. And can you get back here easily? Not without taking down this mineral field. You can't. So the Marine's just trying to make sure that the Overlord doesn't get scouting information here, doesn't get scouting information up here either. SCV running about. And that is our macro hatch, which again is a bit of a tell that we're going to see a spire opening and try to get 9 mutas out at the same time when that spire finishes. We'll keep an eye, perhaps. Oh, the lair comes up in the natural base. That's good. Trying to mess with EffOrtless's scouting ability here, being like, yo, I haven't gone for a lair. Nope, not at all. But then he's like, okay, so where's your Hydralisk den? What are you doing otherwise, you crazy person? What are you doing with your gas? Metabolic boost, says iNcontroL. That's, see, it is on the way. The lair is like 50% complete in the natural. There's that second gas before the lair is done. So, yeah, this is going to be Mutalisk opening. This is probably being read by EffOrtless, although he doesn't have a beat on the natural base quite yet. And in fact, he might just be... No, he's not patrolling because he's taking different paths around every time. He is manually controlling this SCV, and if I was him, I would just take a peek into the natural base real quick. Just, you know, see what's going on in there. Maybe don't go too far south because that spawning, or that sunken will kill you. No, he is not interested at all. He's going to die in the main base with no information as to what's going on in the natural base at whatsoever. So at this point, he's got to be like, okay, either there's a lair coming up in the natural base or there's a Hydralisk den coming up. This is so... I don't like it, EffOrtless. I don't like it very much at all here. He's going to lose... Okay, speed's on. There it is. Doesn't have to wait for speed to finish. So it's going to be a little Marine push-up. Marine, Medic, Fire Bat. How many Sunkens you got? One's done. One's on the way. There is a Hydralisk Den, actually. With a Lurker aspect coming in, too. Yo! Never mind. The second gas, apparently, was not for Aspire at all. He's just going to make a ton of Hydro Lurker. Which, fair enough. Not going to say no to that. This is iNcontroL we're talking about here. He's a pretty darn good Zerg player. He's down APM. It's about 200 here for iNcontroL, about 370 from EffOrtless. He's playing fast. Or maybe just spamming, right? Effective APM is the metric we want to look at here. How many actions per minute are you doing, and how many of those are effective? How many of those are actually helping you and doing an actual command rather than just spamming your barracks, right? Spamming your barracks in your command center over and over again and getting nothing done with that. It's just empty spam. I don't know. Third base a little bit weird on this map for Zerg players. You can kind of take it in here in this little nook or over here if you want. Sometimes we'll see Zergs take it back here, but usually they hold on to that one for later on in the game. Zerglings try to see what's up down this way, and the answer is, well, there's Marines, there's Firebats, and there's a Medic. Ooh, 2 Medics now, that's big. Doubling the Medic support is a big deal here. So Lurker aspect is going to be done. This attack is going to get nothing done. If you're going to get up there and try to mess with the Zerg with this kind of a timing attack, you need to get there way before this point in the game. Like, maybe there's a window when Lurker's aspect is finished and Lurkers are coming in. Yeah, you can jump on it, like right now. This is your window to get something done here, but EffOrtless is not interested in that whatsoever. He might be going for a third base on this left side, which I am actually pretty impressed with if he's going to pull that one off. Engineering bay is done. He recognizes, he's scanning, and he recognizes there's not... Oh, what did he just scan? This? Ah. So he recognizes mutas aren't on the way, so he's not making turrets. Smart. Like, just not panic making turrets, because you always make turrets in this matchup. It's just going to be Lurkers on the open. So Lurkers dancing around to the left here. The army heading up to this. That's a canceled base for sure. One Lurker's not going to be able to do this. Dude, iNcontroL has to cancel his third. That's bad. That is really, really bad. EffOrtless has enough money to expand over here naked, but I bet he was worried about Lings showing up. Speedlings cruising on in here. Lurkers do not want to engage like this. Not in the middle. Okay, so that Lurker's just dead. Oh, gets caught up and killed. Dude, EffOrtless. Kind of making this look effortless, man. Oh, do not kill this Bengalas. He is innocent. He will not snitch on the Terran player to where you are. Wonder if this is a Lurker trap. But he needs some bait, because I don't think there's any reason for EffOrtless to come this way. Unless by just random happenstance. Which... no, he's not. He's pre-splitting, preparing for Lurkers to come through here, and then bam, bam. He executes his own trap. Third base now coming up from iNcontroL in the left side base we talked about earlier. Oh, and expanding in the top right, too. So double expanding here because he recognizes this is really not a good place to be economically as a Zerg player. I'm not happy about being on 2 bases right now. So let's get on 4 bases instead, and I will be happier. It'll make you happier. Gotcha this far. Lurker drops. Ooh, name that song. I don't know if anybody listening knows that one. Maybe somebody does. Did what you had to. Alright, prepared for it though. Saw it coming. This SCV spotted this. So yeah, like maybe you're not watching the minimap and maybe you didn't see it. Lurkers can get in here too and be a little bit annoying. Lurker spines coming up into that mineral line as well. He hasn't mined out this mineral field. Oh, simultaneous Lurker drop in the main base though. But those Lurkers get handled pretty effectively. And then this is... Oh, he does get the Lurkers in the natural. Big hit there. Bunch of SCVs died in that situation. 42 to 38 right now on the SCV count 41. Siege tanks to deal with this guy. Pretty good. Pretty good at it. Probably should unburrow and get picked up. But... Oh, not enough scans available. Oh, no. Nightmare. Nightmare situation here. Finally, a Lurker gets picked off. This Lurker gets killed too. So it is 43 workers to 40 drones. Good Lurker harass. Pretty well done. I mean, probably should have picked up the Lurkers and run with them at some point. Well, there's one down here now. Also extremely dead though. Yeah, great dodge. Did he just dodge on that? More Lurkers at the top side though. That's a 6-kill Lurker. That's a 3-kill Lurker. The Lurker harass is real right now. Siege mode is just about done. That's going to help here quite a bit. And this is the problem with not having turrets in your main because you weren't preparing for Mutalisks. Is this happens, lurkers show up and you got to use scans for them. Dude, those guys were lined up, ready to get shish kebabbed. And instead, they're fine. So iNcontroL is at 49 workers on 4 total bases now. EffOrtless has had enough money to expand over here and probably should, but he just keeps making more medics, getting a science vessel up here too. There's a Wraith out to deal with these overlords. I like that choice quite a bit. If your enemy is going to be dropping you this early, just get a Wraith out. Go overlord hunting. Have a great time. You can maybe find these if that's what you're into, because there's more lurkers in your future, Mr. EffOrtless. Yeah, so EffOrtless, pretty good player. Still around 300 APM here. iNcontrol's at 160. His has been dropping off. But again, APM is not everything. Not an indication of how great a player you are. Lurker, 1, 2, 3, and great splits on that. And yeah, just going to absolutely cause some problems here. The Wraiths maybe going to hunt overlords or maybe just try to get shots off. I mean, a shot off on a lurker like this is not a big deal, but stopping all of the mining at this main base is huge. Dude, iNcontroL is killing it in this game. Oh, he's maybe going to take down the ComSat station. That would be brutal on someone relying pretty heavily on the power of scans to detect these lurkers. 5 kills and 2 kills on those boys. This one's got 1 kill, and he just killed a firebat as well. Yeah, this is awesome. So 2-basing Terran defending for his life right now. He had to bring all of his SCVs all the way down to the natural base. He is going to train them back up into the main. Always kind of a fun animation when a bunch of SCVs are in a line like that. Like their shopping carts all stacked together in a supermarket parking lot. So it's 108 to 90 supply. EffOrtless has a lead here, but that's pretty normal. He's got tanks with siege mode. He has no upgrades for them. The Marines have +1/+1. The Lurkers are at 1/1, and Hydras 2. Now the Hydras are going to defend, and that's a dead Wraith. Run, Wraith, run! No! Why are you fighting this? Okay, so the Wraith dies for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Dropship on the way from EffOrtless. Maybe going to go for some drops of his own. Lurker trap! Lurker trap! Lurker trap! You saw that! You had a science vessel with you! Okay, that was... Man, to get lurker trapped when you have a science vessel right with your units is actually kind of embarrassing. Or potentially amazingly embarrassing. Oh, taking this right side for a 5th base too. iNcontroL. I mean, there's not a gas up here in this top right corner, so actually getting his 4th gas now is pretty fantastic for him. And there's just... EffOrtless is not expanding. He's on 2 bases. He either needs to kill a base or expand. Those are his options. Sitting here and doing nothing with his life is not going to help him win this game. He needs to move out, or he needs to expand. These are the options here. He's worried about like 87 lurkers showing up, just wrecking his natural. So he's covering that pretty effectively. Oh, he tries to drop over this way, but the Overlord spots it immediately. The Overlord spread here is great. That's why keeping the Wraith alive would have been so good. You could have chased away these Overlords or murdered all the Overlords or something along those lines, and it would have been so nice for you. So incredibly nice. Let's see, I mentioned this in the cast last week, but I've been watching Andor, and it's really good. Like, it's so weird for me to watch a Star Wars property that has excellent writing and acting in it, because, I don't know, like, none of the Star Wars films are super good at that. They're good at spectacle and big explosions and laser sword fights and stuff, which I love. I love all that stuff about Star Wars, but, like, if we could honestly add good character development and writing and cinematography to it, 2 thumbs up. Let's do that for the first time. And I think that's what Andor is. It's crazy how good it is. So this dropship is ill-fated, and it recognizes that, and she gets out of there. In the pipe, 5x5. That's what she says as she flees to this the 3rd base. Yeah, man, I think EffOrtless is just getting outclassed here. I will tell ya, he looked a lot better the first time I cast these 2. I did go back and skim through that replay, or skim through that cast from 2019. And yeah, EffOrtless was looking really good. Like, super strong. Way better than this. And I feel like these games were probably played, I don't know, within days of each other, if not the same day. Defensive Matrix dropship? No. Doesn't make it invulnerable. So, Lurker Hydra with no Dark Swarm? I don't know. Against siege tanks and Marines and stuff, and... Alright, Lurker Spines are happening, boys and girls. Trying to maybe snipe down that science vessel. Siege tank's getting some hits. Lurker Spines are insane. The bunker gets taken down here, too. Both players losing a ton there. But iNcontroL has enough to maybe push in a little bit further. More tanks on the back line, though. Taking some tank fire for almost no reason is not great, so iNcontroL backs it out. 147 to 122 supply, rather, for iNcontroL. He's... Wow. Okay, so the Zerg player's just got a ton of stuff here. Is this the Man Zerg? I forget what Man Zerg is. I think that's Mutalisk Lurker. This is just Hydra Lurker, which is not anything special. It's just a lot. It's a lot of the same units. Oh, he's got 2-2 upgrades, too. That's so good. 2 upgrades for the Marines. The tanks still don't have anything going for them. They're working on vehicle weapons level 1. Guess who's got a Defiler Mound on the way? Guess who's got Adrenal Glands on the way? The Hydra's like, you don't have a third base here? You don't have a third base here? Yeah, iNcontroL says, I got this. Unless I totally screw up somehow in the next couple minutes, I've got this game. Look at this trap. Coming, sneaking around. You're getting surrounded, sir. Actually, these guys are like, is there a base we can kill? No? Neat. It's not, it's kind of a trap. I don't know. It's a one-sided trap. But boy, those lurker spines. That's a lot of dead lurkers, though. Science vessels sniped, but there's still 2 of them. And still having 2 is way better than having 0. Traditionally, Hydras try to harass back this way at the natural base, but there's a tank cover in that one. And iNcontrol's expanded to the left side, too. Okay, this is just bad. This is so bad. EffOrtless, I was expecting more from you in this game. You are disappointing me, good sir. I think the big deal was the Lurker attack did way more damage to him because he didn't have siege mode yet, and he didn't have any missile turrets up. Because he didn't feel like he needed any, because it wasn't a Mutalisk opening, which is a little bit odd in and of itself, and iNcontroL maybe threw EffOrtless off his game that way. Okay, this is it. He needs to win with this. He needs to win with this push, and I just don't think he has enough. He doesn't have enough science vessels to actually irradiate all of these lurkers. It'd be a lot. It would be a lot of science vessels at 16 minutes to irradiate all of these lurkers. But, you know, Flash could do it. Flash would have won, I believe, as the meme goes. Yeah, and once Dark Swarm is up and you are tank Marine, yeah. Writing on the wall is, it's written in purple, and it's written in Zerg units. Hey, look, a third base! Hey, he's kind of covering this a little bit. That's what this is all about. But man, iNcontrol's expanding right side too. Is iNcontroL over-expanding potentially in this game? I don't know, but the third base from EffOrtless is a massively big thing here. Kill the as long as you're wandering this way, kill the overlords. Okay, yeah, and then coming down. Oh my gosh, across both of these roadways. The tank count isn't really enough to just obliterate them immediately as they come through. It is too much. It is too much Zerg from all directions, trying to get some defensive matrix up on these siege tanks, but no. There's like 30 Hydras here. Yeah, your siege tank count is not high enough to handle this. GG. 147 to 122 supply. iNcontrol's going to make some terrible trades here, attacking into this position, but you know what? It's going to work out for him because he's making 15 more Hydras behind it. He's totally fine with getting some bad trades off. Okay, maybe these last few Hydras didn't need to die. But, yeah, some Ling drops, maybe attacks with Adrenal Lings here into the third base, killing SCVs. That's a 2-kill Zergling there. Unloading more to try to deal with this, but I don't know if unloading like 2 at a time is necessarily going to work out for you there iNcontrol. So, yeah, he loses all of that. The Zergling is still alive. Oh, no, he's getting shot, and now he's dead. All right, but look, iNcontrol's got this base, and I mean, if you control the 2 side bases on this map, no matter who you are, no matter what your race is in this game, you're probably just going to win the thing. That's it. You're going to win. Anabolic Synthesis on the way. 5 Ultras on the way now from iNcontrol. Not enough tanks to make sure that happens. Not enough tanks to make sure that the Ultralisks don't get a ton of damage done, I think would be the better way to express myself on that one. Yeah, this is bad. This is so bad. I mean, you could feel proud of yourself for maybe killing this right side hatchery of iNcontrol's. Maybe, I said. Because iNcontrol is here to defend it on a certain level. Nice Plague, nice Dark Swarm, and your tanks are dead. And your Marines are dying, and your Science Vessels are taking serious hits here, too. Trying to get an Irradiate off on a Hydralisk, who is harming his fellows, but I don't know if any of his fellows actually died. The good news for EffOrtless is he's still got this third base. Technically exists, but iNcontroL saved his right side hatchery. It's injured, but it's not close to dead yet. And, oh, okay. We just friendly fire splash 2 medics there. And these are Adrenal Lings, friend, and you've been plagued. And maybe this isn't the best choice I've ever seen in my entire life. But, okay, you're going to get this hatch. Nice. Stim is awesome. +3 attack, +2 armor is very good, too. A battle cruiser is on the way. An Overlord might die here, too. Ultralisk. Oh, no. The tanks are not supported by anything. Not that the Marines are providing a lot of support here. Is he trying a mech transition? I don't even know. Dark Swarm, Lings, everything's swarming from everywhere. And yes, on this map, you can do some good stuff with siege tanks. But EffOrtless was on 2 bases too long. And iNcontroL, again, doesn't need to really be that cost efficient. He's running into an absolute meat grinder of Marines here. And he's going to lose a lot of stuff. And these guys are going to kill a ton, but it doesn't matter. Right side base is dead. This group of Marines can't quite wipe these Ultralisks out. Yeah, I mean, look, they've got the 4 armor, 5 armor. Chitinous plating is on the way. This Ultra's been irradiated, which is great, but he's dealing the biological damage. Good game, Yo, says EffOrtless, and good game, says iNcontroL. And GG. That is a win from EffOrtless there. Or rather, from iNcontroL there, against EffOrtless. Yo. So yeah, what it all came down to was EffOrtless got Lurker dropped, wasn't quite prepared for that, didn't have the detection necessary for it, didn't have siege mode ready to go, and it was a beautiful opening from iNcontroL. It really was. Getting this third base up early, never got bothered, then he was able to get up to 4th and a 5th and a 6th, and I think he had 7 bases, and he's expanded over here too, like an absolute meanie head. Like just bullying EffOrtless here. He didn't get a third base until way too late, and he just wasn't there, didn't have it together in this game. And that's what happens sometimes in StarCraft, is sometimes you don't have it together, you just get knocked off your balance over the first, I don't know, couple minutes, the first 10 minutes or so, and then it's really hard to recover. So 152,000 points there from iNcontroL, 137 from EffOrtless. Did outproduce the Terran player and got outkilled. Look at this. So, I mean, EffOrtless had a really, fairly effective day, but he just got outproduced by about a 40% margin there. So your kill-death ratio of, 2.6 to 2.2 is just not going to do it. Structures raised, minimal there, resources iNcontroL. You saw how many bases he had. He got 53,000 resources spent to 35,000 resources spent for EffOrtless. Great game from iNcontroL. Again, what he's capable of. What he is capable of. Super good. I mean, I'm not going to... Do I want to spoil this for you? I don't know. Go back and watch the EffOrtless versus iNcontroL game. Bit of a better game. Like I said, bit of a closer game. This one, not a close game. This was iNcontroL. Got some early snowball rolling down the hill stuff, and the snowball kept gathering storm. And then just the snowball was too big, and that was it. Snowballing to victory. Man. That was good. So GG, well done there, iNcontroL, and that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.